Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Tanya Braemeier, Department Chair for Nursing at APUS, and I want to welcome you to our conference. Today's session is titled Developing an Online Doctoral Sport Management Program Through a Strategic, Innovative Lens. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them in the chat box or the Q&A box. We will allow some time at the end of the session for the speakers to answer your questions. And now it is my honor to introduce our presenters, Dr. Mark Moore and Dr. Lena Huberty.
I am Mark Moore, happy to be here. I am from American Puppy Uniform, free and landlord, and from Concordia, St. Paul. We welcome you and map for where assistant and coping following the PowerPoint presentation because of my speech impairment. I vote where areas of sport in my recording be my memory. We will be very much strategic and very to be applied to be rather a creative online doctoral program oriented for the sport management discipline. We have a demand for doctoral program alignment and that will need audio efficiency and global distribution. A sport management involved into a grant academic demand a highly trained portfolio and requirement. However, ever that a faculty member are not receiving adequate training to sustain long-term completeness success. Yet, so that a gap and this doctoral program for very innovative novelty aspiring faculty members. Because of the lack of quality faculty candidates, fall sport was too common in sport management and all other disciplines. A demand for qualified candidates associated, there must be excellent strategy to attract and retain faculty who can satisfy the student needs. Today, students have a growing propensity for hands-on experience in higher education and make them accepted to heighten for people to therefore innovating educational program but continue to employ faculty to understand how to improve their academic program to meet student needs. A point event hesitate to conceptualize a paradigm for an online doctoral program using strategic innovation. Specifically, they may more focus on strategic development of doctoral program, set their research and personal observation will formulate an investigative basis for
Thank you, Dr. Moore. So my name is Dr. Huberty, and I am going to jump into the literature review, keeping in mind that our topic and the information that we are sharing in the literature review is relevant to this topic of starting a sport management doctoral program with the focus on the online delivery model. So in our literature review, as you can see, strategic innovation can be applied by academic leaders to identify difficulties and cultivate opportunities related to online doctoral education, specifically in this area of sport management. And this research is from Molina et al., and it's very recent, 2024. These researchers, moreover, found that strategic innovation can be integrated when assessing ideas through brainstorming and making use of available resources, as well as assessing the future resource needs that you'll need for this program and the emergent market segments. Necessary resource could be those needed for the feasibility study funding up front, faculty that you're going to need to set programmatic objectives, and then the academic leadership, which will help set the processes and the timelines for the different segments. As strategic innovation focus can enable us as academic leaders to examine the institutional climate, right? But when we are considering a doctoral program in sport management, a person-environment fit must be prioritized. So Martin et al. Back in 2021 found and investigated this environment person fit and found it to be an overarching theme when they were researching feedback from doctoral faculty and doctoral students. The researchers determined that an innovative online doctorate must be strategically positioned to recruit the student and the faculty types that will excel in an online environment. Another climate element that must be considered when exploring and launching a doctoral program is the program alignment. And Jacobs et al. Dug into this in 2018. They found that the programmatic alignment must be strategically positioned in an online environment to ensure that student success is there and that the academic quality is established. There's been, unfortunately, a lack of quality shown in doctoral programs over the last 5 to 10 years. There's evidence that faculty members are not receiving adequate training up front, and therefore they're not sustaining long-time professorial success, or they're not staying in the industry long-term, or they're not staying in the online environment long-term. And because, like Dr. Moore mentioned earlier, because there's a lack of faculty candidates, we are experiencing failed searches. Specifically, this is common in sport management and allied health disciplines. So what did we learn since going through COVID? We found that sport management is not unusual, that we were able to shift into the online format, and we actually were able to provide, to improve our capabilities to providing quality learning experiences. Innovative technologies have been shown to be effective in engaging students in the graduate education environment, so undergrad and graduate. But a successful online doctorate must provide multiple learning opportunities, instructor-led interaction. There must be intentionality behind that interaction, and the educational technology must be designed in a way that can develop relationships, and not just relationships with the faculty to the students, but between the students. Like, how do you build the relationship between students in an online class? All right, so the next section of the presentation will focus on personal empiricism. Specific propositions will be shared, and these propositions will serve as the strategic guiding principles for success in designing a sport management doctoral program for online students. The propositions, again, they were based on personal empiricism, and they were grouped within the following thematic classifications. So they're grouped between strategic innovation, doctoral education and sport management, and the online graduate education. Specifics on the 6 prepositions will be shared next by Dr. Moore.
Number 1, education legal for conduct a feasibility study to assess my exam. Number 2 is education legal to prepare strategic development on overhead for prepared and measurable. Education legal should conceptualize a curricular framework at prioritize interaction and research collaboration between faculty and students in a virtual environment. Educating leaders should create people who let their technology platforms to maximize interaction and collaborating opportunities that the family makes sense of community. Educating leaders should adopt a strategic action plan to ensure robust development of AI programming, curricular recruitment and releasing. And final proposition is educating leaders to create and implement a formative assessment process to measure the effect between student and academic climate.
So some of the key takeaways from those propositions, just knowing that these are the best practice recommendations for developing and implementing an innovative online doctorate program in sport management. And why is this important to know and practice? Well, this proposal emphasizes the importance of using strategic innovation to allocate resources and fundings to meet the simultaneous needs of students and professionals, so us as academics in the field of sport management. All right, implications for theory. Our presentation applied strategic innovation and strategic positioning to propose the outline for a doctorate in sport management. In outlining this initiative, we explored the feasibility management, strategic management, programming, curricular development, all that is necessary to form a sense of community in an online format. We believe that to strategically create and manage an effective academic community, we need to allocate ongoing consideration to monitoring the fit between the academic climate and the students' needs. Finally, our theoretical focus called attention to the importance of setting priorities that are necessary to moving the doctoral initiative forward with the aspiration of providing utility to sport management education. Just a note, as we look at the implications for practice, both Dr. Moore and myself, we've been sport management faculty and administrators for many years. We've done face-to-face, we've had online programs, we've done undergrad, graduate, we've done doctoral student work. And so this topic is personally very important to us. And so when we look at sport management education, we're excited because there is more capacity for us to distribute our quality products. With an increasing presence of educational technology, graduation education can be revised and expanded and continue to engage students. We believe a doctoral in sport management can be a good initiative if it is strategically positioned within our crowded market space.
This statement highlights the importance of strategic innovation and role in advancing graduate management education. Eventually, I allude to a foreign capacity of sport management education to develop innovative online doctoral program. It structured strategically a cornerstone professional program and all successive beginning of a modern full set strategy. Therefore, a point of this presentation was to propose a multi-phase process and interactive student was emphasized. The interaction expands during a soft-term and implementation phases. In some level, that level of prototype statement to become a celebrity for developing online doctoral program of sport memory education. We are my comment and recommendation for educating leader and correction and developing a certificate online doctoral program in sport management. I absolutely say should begin by begin a process of evaluating how certificate and believing have been utilized for program development and education and sport industry. Secondly, we do say it amounts to 70 event doctoral and all-life graduate programs for online innovation, learning, approachment online environment. So as a six-eight novice says, associated with perceivability and market demand for a and doctoral program needs to be developed. For a research, another thing should be conducted to determine whether a financial human and technical resources are available. And finally, a separating phase for formulate a curricular program budget and recruitment and a meeting strategy priority for implementation.
Dr. Moore, I'm just going to pause here for a second because that was a lot to take in. So
Thank you for taking the time to review or participate or developing an online doctoral program in sport management. Please feel free to reach out at any question or suitable research idea. And here are our email addresses. And here are our references. That is for listening to us today, and we would be happy to take any questions.
Thank you, Dr. Moore and Dr. Huberty. This was really interesting. I want to ask our participants, if you have any questions for our speakers, you can write those in the chat or the Q&A box. And since we have a few minutes, we can kind of wait to see if some questions come up. But I have a question. I apologize if I missed it. Do we know how many sports management doctoral programs we have across the nation?
Not offhand. Do you know, Vanna?
no, I do not know off
Oh,
the top
okay.
of my head.
I mean, it sounds like there's a need for more
Yes, and I
and
think
more innovative ones.
yeah, I think the challenge is that we often have doctoral programs that are broadly based. They're termed like kinesiology or like,
Yeah.
like health sciences, and then you have to pick a specific track to pick up the business side of it. And so I think counting them would be difficult. I'm sure that we could go back to our creditors and get that number. But at this point, the place I work at, we have in kinesiology, we have 8 different doctoral tracks that you can take, but none of them are focused on the business side. So I see the need
Understand.
here, right? I see the need here at our university to enhance the 8 that we have by adding a more business focused option.
Very interesting. Very good. Well, I want to thank you both for your excellent presentation and your time with us today. For our participants, please take note. They're sharing their emails there in case you think of a question down the road. And if it doesn't look like we have any additional questions, and we got a thank you, a couple of thank yous. So thank you once again. There are some other sessions that go until 11:30, but the next sessions are set to begin at 11:40. So we'll see you all then. Thank you.
Thank you.
And,
Bye-bye.
bye.